What is up, gamers? The Red Dragon here. So the other day I told you that I was going to come out with a video talking about the very best of E3, what I thought really stuck out as far as games go. So here it is. This is my list of all the games I went through here, marked them off. I'm not going to hit every game that was shown. That's crazy. But what I'm going to tell you are these are the games that I think you should go take a moment to go check out. So we will begin with Beyond Two Souls, PlayStation 3 exclusive. This is why I wish I had a PS3. This game looks pretty freaking cool. It's made by the same developers for Heavy Rain. Stars Ellen Page. You might remember her from Juno, or I fell for her in the movie Inception. So she's a great actress, and this game just looks like it's going to be amazing. Beyond Two Souls, that was what PlayStation really just blew me away with. As far as the Xbox was concerned, you know, we got to see Halo 4. Halo 4 looked just like the other Halos, except with new characters, so that's what you would expect. But it looked pretty cool, and I'll be picking it up. They showed off the new Gears, also a new Forza, and we got to see Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2, I'm planning on picking up. I know a lot of people like hating on Call of Duty. This one, actually, I like the way it sounds. They talk about playing through the single player, and it's going to kind of take on different roles than the normal linear mode where you just go through and you keep on replaying it until you pass a level. Now, if you die, the story continues, but it takes a different twist. So you might fail a mission, but the story continues, and you'll get a different ending or whatever. That's the way it sounds like. So it sounded pretty cool. It's also kind of going futuristic, so Black Ops 2 looked pretty good. Medal of Honor Warfighter from EA, that also is looking pretty good. As far as Battlefield news goes, the big Battlefield announcement was Battlefield Premium, which we already really knew about before the conference. But Medal of Honor Warfighter, you know, last year I wasn't too impressed with. This year, the trailer, you know, they always do good hyping it up, so I don't want to push too much judgment. But what I'm hearing by, you know, reading Twitter and following these people who are in the room actually playing it, a lot of good comments coming out of the Medal of Honor room today, or this year at E3. I also got to see Dead Space 3. It looked pretty cool. It's got co-op now, so that's brand new for the series. Tomb Raider looks good, but I tell you who really blew it away this year and who just owned everybody, I thought, was Ubisoft. They had some awesome titles, an awesome lineup, and they were even missing a couple. You didn't even get to see the new Rainbow Six. It was nowhere to be found, and they said it's because really the whole E3 lineup was just jam-packed, and you know, that game, it's such a big title, it kind of deserves its own space, so they're going to save that for later. But they have got a great lineup in the way. Assassin's Creed 3 looks amazing. You know, I played Assassin's Creed 1. I didn't pick up 2, but seeing the trailer for 3, I'm going to go pick up 2, I think, and play through it because it just looks crazy. If you've ever seen the movie The Patriot with Mel Gibson, it looks like 10 times cooler with tomahawks. So go check out that trailer if you haven't seen that already. Far Cry 3, that trailer started out with boobies. You can't go wrong with that. Also a really good looking game. Zombie U, that showed off the Nintendo Wii U, so that was one of their big games and big moments for the Nintendo conference, was showing Zombie U. It actually looked really fun and interactive. The way this is one of the few games where I really liked how they interacted using the control pad. Turns out, this is breaking today, Ubisoft is saying, we're not saying that it's an exclusive game to only the Nintendo Wii U, and so we might actually be seeing Zombie U coming out for other systems beside the Nintendo. So we might see Zombie U on PlayStation and Xbox in the future. They said it might be like 6 months late, but either way, still looked really good. Splinter Cell Blacklist, this game really stuck out to me. During the demo, they showed it off. Sam looks awesome. It's got a different character portraying his voice, but whatever. He's still as badass as ever. It showed one point where a guy's crawling up on the side of a building, and you know, he kind of says something in his microphone, kind of talking, and the AI character, this is single player campaign, the AI character actually reacts to that sound of that voice and comes over to try to check it out. So pretty cool feature. You know, it's nothing brand new. Spec Splinter Cell agents versus mercs. That's going to be back. That's going to be coming back in multiplayer, so a lot of people have been looking forward to that. One of the old Splinter Cell games, I remember playing Spies versus Mercs. One of the first times I got killed in that game, if you walked up behind an enemy, you could actually talk to the people in your mic, and it would actually come through their headset. And I remember some guy got me in a chokehold and sniffed and said, "Hey, your hair smells really good," and then snapped my neck. It was awesome. It was one of the best deaths I ever had in a video game. So Splinter Cell Blacklist looks really cool. And then there were some big ones. Here are the big ones that I think were at E3 this year. Star Wars 1313, the very first real mature game, it sounds like, coming. And no release date for this yet, but it looked amazing. It was running on a high-end PC, and they talk like it's going to be dealing with mature themes, and it's going to be one of the first adult Star Wars games there are. So looking forward to that. Dishonored. This game looks crazy. It's going to be published by Bethesda. You play a supernatural assassin. You need to go see the gameplay trailers for this clip. It looked crazy. So you can either run through the entire game and cause chaos and kill people, or they said you can beat the game without killing a single person. So it's a stealthy game, and what you could do was just crazy. And they said beating the missions, it's totally up to the imagination of the player as to how they want to do it. So they mentioned something like, for instance, there might be a pond on one level that's got a goldfish. You can take that goldfish, jump into its body, swim into a tunnel, then transform into a rat, and then run up another shaft, and then come out and turn back yourself into a human or something crazy. It was just fan-freaking-tastic. Cannot wait for this game. This game's coming out on all systems. Dishonored. Go check out that gameplay trailer. And then the biggest talk of E3 this year was Watch Dogs by Ubisoft. This is coming out, just announced today, I believe, that it's coming out on the PC in 2013. No official word yet on when it's coming out for consoles, but it is coming out for consoles. This game looks fantastic. Also, this is set in very near future. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a GTA open world style game, and it sounds like you basically play like a hacker, but you can, depending on how you want to play the game, whether you want to be a good guy or a bad guy, it's totally up to you. But you can hack into everything. Everything is on the grid, so anything can be hacked into. So it showed a guy, walking down the street. He shuts down a traffic light area where cars then pile up and crash, and then a firefight starts out and just goes insane. But it also shows technology which is not very far away at all. You can look at people, and I'm guessing by using your contact lenses, you can actually go and like look at somebody. It shows up text down below them, tells you what kind of lifestyle they live, what kind of education they have, what kind of blood type, whatever, diseases, anything. And if you keep up with science and you're paying attention to technology, this stuff is right around the corner. And actually, I watched the show, a discussion on the Science Channel by Michio Kaku. I don't know if you know him or not, but he's a really popular guy. He's on all kinds of TV shows and networks. Really smart, brilliant physicist. And he was talking about this is just right around the corner, where very soon the internet will be in your eye, on your contact lens, and he described it just like this game shows it off. So this technology, it's scary. Ubisoft is jumping right into the headlines that are happening out in the real world today, and they're developing a game that looks tremendous. Watch Dogs, that is something to watch. I guarantee it. So that's really my list. We didn't get to see anything on the new GTA or Half-Life 3 or anything like that, but still a very good, solid game lineup coming out of E3 this year. So even though the main conferences, the Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony, even though I thought they kind of sucked, because we didn't get to see too much as far as the next gen goes, which I think next year is the big deal as far as that is concerned. Overall, still, the game developers came out, and it looks like we've got some good, exciting games coming in the very near future. So for everybody, so whether you're on the PC or the consoles, good stuff is coming for the gamers. So that does it for me, the Red Dragon. List in the comment section below what your favorite game was out of E3, and did I miss one? Did I not talk about your favorite game that you were impressed with? Let me know all about it. Post your grievances below in the comment section. Like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Kill confirmed.
And hopefully you didn't click off just yet, because I do have one more I want to talk about. So I went back and I re-edited this video because I posted it up, forgot all about this, and you guys let me know that I forgot about The Last of Us. The Last of Us by Naughty Dog. This is an exclusive to the PlayStation 3, so if you want to play this or Beyond Two Souls, both of those games looked tremendous, and both of them exclusive to the PlayStation. So they got a really good couple of IPs right here. Now, what's so cool about The Last of Us is it features a lot of cool, interesting things. One of them is a new AI system that really reacts to whatever the player is doing. So for instance, for me to explain this, on screen it showed a guy taking another guy hostage. Now in most games it doesn't matter if you have another guy hostage or not, the enemies are told to shoot on sight, so they just would start shooting anyway. But what happens in this game is the enemies actually react to that. They see that you have one of their buddies, you know, a gun to their head, and they don't shoot. They just hold back. And another thing was that the guy was firing off, and then all of a sudden he ran out of bullets, and you hear it clicking. You know, he's pulling the trigger, nothing's coming out. The enemy reacts to that, knows that he's out of bullets, actually says something about it, says, you know, I know what that sounds like, and then he starts walking out after him. It was great. It was a fantastic demo, had a lot of action, stealth to it. The guy was like MacGyver, where you could pull up, you know, your inventory and piece stuff together and make a Molotov cocktail and go crazy, you know. Last of Us, The Last of Us by Naughty Dogs. That is one more game you want to check out. Thanks again, guys, for letting me know in the comment section that I screwed up. But anyway, hopefully this makes it up to you. And went back, re-rendered this video to include that, because it is a big game, one of the best games demoed this year at E3 2012. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Please forgive me. Give me a like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.